Hello everyone. In last class we studied the divergence of magnetic field. In this class we are going to learn the curl of magnetic field, that is del bar cross B bar. Del bar cross B bar. Okay. What is the divergence of magnetic field? It is always 0. Okay. In this class we have to derive del bar cross B bar. Okay. What is the curl of magnetic field? Then for this, the Ampere's circuital law is simple relation between the magnetic field and the current. Okay. The law is easily applied to calculate the magnetic field when there is a sufficient symmetry exists. Okay. If Ampere's circuital law is to be applied to the problems of a general nature without having a high degree of symmetry, it is necessary to relate the magnetic field with the current density. What is the current density? Current density is the current flowing per unit surface area of the conductor. Okay. Current density is the current flowing per unit area of the conductor. If J bar is the current density in an element ds of the surface bounded by the closed path, suppose there is a surface bounded by the closed path is ds. Okay. If J is the current density in an element ds of an surface bounded by a closed path, then current I is equal to integration of J bar I is equal to integration of J bar cross ds. Okay. Hence what is the Ampere's circuital law? Ampere's circuital law gives the line integral of magnetic field around any closed path in the free space is equal to the absolute permeability times the net steady current enclosed by the path. That is, line integral of B into dl is equal to mu naught I. This is the Ampere's circuital law. Now put the value of I, this I is equal to integration of J into ds. Putting the value of I, we get, see here, we already derive it. B into dl is mu naught I. This is the Ampere's circuital law. Putting the value of I, line integral of B into dl is equal to mu naught into integration of J into ds. Equation number 2nd. Okay. S is the total area that specifies the region through which the current exists. Now, using the Stokes theorem, what is Stokes theorem? Integration of J into ds, J is the current density over a surface ds is equal to integration of del cross B bar into ds. Okay. Using the Stokes theorem, we get line integral of B into dl, B bar into dl bar is equal to mu naught into integration of del cross B bar into ds, gives the equation number 3. Comparing the equation 2 and 3, we get the relation del bar cross B bar is equal to mu naught into J bar, where J bar is the current density and B is the magnetic field. Okay. Mu naught is the permeability. Okay. Absolute permeability. This is called the differential form of Ampere's circuital law, and this gives the relation between current density J bar and the magnetic field B bar. Okay. This is the curl of magnetic field. Understood? Then the next part is magnetic vector potential. What is the magnetic vector potential? The existence of vector potential is based on the equation del dot B is equal to 0. Del dot B bar is equal to 0, which is always satisfied by the magnetic field. What is del dot B bar is equal to 0? The gradient of magnetic field is always 0. We know that the vector identity, the divergence of any curl is 0. That is, del bar dot del bar cross A bar is equal to 0. That is, the divergence of any curl is 0. A be the any arbitrary vector. Hence we can write B bar is equal to del bar cross A bar, where A bar is a vector function of position which is known as the magnetic vector potential. Here A bar is the vector function of position which is known as the magnetic vector potential. The vector A bar, the curl of which gives the magnetic field B bar. Okay. The magnetic vector potential is useful to study the magnetic field due to the current carrying objects of various geometrical shapes. This is regarding the magnetic vector potential. Okay. In this class, we learn the curl of magnetic field and the magnetic vector potential. Okay. Thank you.